Clear.
Let go! He's not a threat for now. I don't think we should spray him again. I think he's had enough.
It seems this door requires Omni Level 2. You can upgrade your Omni View. I'm the nearest approach.
I'll take this.
Bring up the threat level.
He almost got me. I'll check his pockets. Nice.
Threat level normal. Proceed with caution. Nothing to report.
The librarian's portrait has been taken down. I hope this is only a symbolic gesture.
It's the right thing to do. Librarian OK's decision to protect precals from literary rot.
Situation is clear. Nothing to report.
He almost got me. Going in for the steal. Got it. What's yours is mine.
Everything is good.
Ellison, who lets his nameless protagonist vacillate between conforming as an amnesiac of racial disadvantage and recalling all the doors locked by white hands. Belonging versus integrity. This book keeps open and raw such dichotomies, like festering wounds, while preserving an outdated model of social conflict. Invisible man should remain invisible. Illustrating in pointless detail one's sexual perversion does not make for good writing. Miller's Tropic of Cancer is about as sexy as cancer itself. Our beloved pre-cows must never suffer the caustic eruptions of desire this book desires to make possible. Like Innocence Lost, circulated contraband cannot be totally retrieved, but it may be tended. When we remove the object of desire, we erase the possibility for dissent.
Part 2 of that British humor was hard for me to follow, but thanks to our multicultural workforce here in Metamorphosis, I'm finally able to wrap my head around the minimalist charm of Thomas Was Alone. With themes as universal as friendship and freedom, this spectacular puzzle platformer has broad appeal. Danny Wallace's narration really brings the characters to life, and is a source of inspiration for my future career in voice acting. To get into the headmaster's office upstairs, we will need his PIN code. I don't have it in my files, but we can recover it. We'll need to answer some security questions first.
I hope they can't see me here.
Clear.
False prophet infiltrates Metamorphosis. Masquerading as Prizrak, man brings toxic agenda to our perfect garden. The man's name is Zager, I believe. Daniel Marcus Zager. Apparently he was some kind of journalist on the outside. If the Overseer was smart, he'd label this as an act of supreme jealousy. After all, ours is a nation so wonderful that people risk death to sneak inside. Maybe we should take the initiative and lead with this angle.
The first draft rumbled from my mind and shook the page like a 9.0 earthquake. The pen was merely the needle on the seismograph, recording the shockwaves.
Headmaster, over here.
If it isn't my favorite journalist from the Morning Bell.
It was a brilliant speech, Headmaster.
Why, thank you, Miss Sade.
Please, call me Maddie. Perhaps you could tell your citizens a bit more about the arrival. As much as you can state publicly, of course.
Of course, well, in a matter of weeks, we will take our bow on the global stage. The arrival is our world debut, and once it comes to pass, there will be little doubt that though we are a small nation and few in number, we are a force to be reckoned with.
I'm sorry, I had a follow-up, but I just got lost in the power of your voice.
Why, Maddie, please, you embarrass me.
Now, where was I? Oh, right. Your cryptic answers, which I adore, I must add.
Thank you.
But they've left some to speculate that the arrival refers to our ascension as a nuclear power.
Ah, nuclear power. In the 21st century, nuclear power is a contradiction in terms. Let those dying republics split atoms to their heart's content. No, my dear Maddie, what our Republique achieved is something far more impressive. And the mark we leave on the world will last an eternity.
Another quiet night. Nothing to report. Reporting.
I've been this way before.
Place is quiet.
We're getting closer to the headmaster's office. Yes. I'll hold on to this.
Why, librarian, you look like you've seen a ghost.
I see many ghosts on these walls. Why would you take pictures with monsters, and worse, display them proudly?
I have sat for pictures with many important people, even people I find disagreeable.
I suspect you mean me. How could you stand beside this man here?
Not a fan of the Generalissimo, are we?
I crossed an ocean to escape Franco's brutality, only to find his brand of fascism had been imported to Argentina.
Well, I can't speak to that, but I will say I found our meeting quite pleasant. He was an excellent conversationalist, and his taste in wine impeccable.
Sounds good.
I hope they can't see me here.
Nothing going. Place is quiet.
Let's see what he's carrying. I got something. I didn't make that statue light up. Something's wrong.
We owe a debt of gratitude to those giants whose shoulders we've stood upon. The earlier they lived, the larger their stature, and so the greater our debt. His detractors would call him an opportunist, and they would be right. But Yataro Iwasaki was given nothing less than the modest opportunity to bring an entire nation into the modern age, and he succeeded. The nerve of him. While the 20s roared in America, they screamed like a Siberian windstorm in Vladimir's hometown of Simbirsk. Controversial man of the people, he was surely. And the fact that he spent time in political exile makes him that much more admirable, in my estimation. Plato's keen eyes peered further into the future than any of his Grecian contemporaries. He was, and will remain, the most vocal supporter of the classic Republic, and its earliest. Kafka's Metamorphosis. Best to keep using the German title, Die Verwandlung. We cannot risk cross-contaminating the name of our grand experiment with this simplistic trash. This book portrays the act of transforming one's essence as a vile and isolating experience. Such misinterpretation would burden our children with doubt toward our own ends. Squash this vile bug, librarian.
Mir Mooney P takes me back in a big way. Back before the internet and FAQs, when we used to get stuck, we invested time into the game's systems enough to make the incomprehensible become familiar. Eventually, it all made sense. The payoff was worth it. Mir Mooney P wraps that nostalgic sentiment in a gorgeous package, if you can embrace the challenge.
A personal favorite. For those who would criticize him for his monopolistic tendencies in the early 20th century, I say, shout it from the rooftops, or, barring that, hop online and voice your disdain in a chat forum. He would appreciate the irony. The father of Europe was besieged from all sides by pagan tyranny. And then in the year 800, he did a most remarkable thing. He held the hands of secularism and religion and married them together in what would later be called the Renaissance.
The statue didn't illuminate. What happened? The statue's already activated. Worked. What's next?
Her death in 1952 was a tragedy, not just for the Argentine shirtless who idolized her, but for the anti-Peronists who celebrated her demise. Christ had a similarly divided populace to contend with, and like Eva, succumbed to sacrifice at the age of 33. It is difficult to write a story as it unfolds, but to wait until it's finished is to risk butchering the telling of it. I would rather strain the wrists of those taking my dictation than cause even a modicum of butchery.
All the statue lights went off. We must have picked the wrong one. The statue lit up. I think we did something right. The statue lights went off. worked. What's next? They aren't lit up anymore. We have to start over. That worked. Let's try the next one. A new statue lit up. That didn't work. That worked. Let's try the next one. The statue lit up. I think we did something right. They aren't lit up anymore. We have to start over. A new statue lit up. That worked. What's next? All the statue lights went off. We must have picked the wrong one. The statue lit up. I think we did something right. That worked. What's next? A new statue lit up.
Plato's. The father. His detractor. Up. It is difficult to write a...
They aren't lit up anymore. We have to start over. The statue lit up. I think we did something right. The new statue lit up. That worked. Let's try the next one.
Her death... Her death in 1952 was a...
All the statue lights went off. We must have picked the wrong one. The new statue lit up. That worked. Let's try the next one. The new statue lit up.
While the 20s roared in America...
The statue lit up. I think we did something right. That worked. What's next? You've solved it. You're a natural at puzzles. You can open this, can't you? A taser. This statue's already activated.
You now have what you need to access the librarian's office. I know the girl is anxious to find him.
Nothing to report.
This is...
Good idea. We can recharge.
Welcome to my domain. See anything you like. Lure Prisrak away from the trolls. Spot Prisrak through walls. Read email exchanges. Lure Prisrak away from the trolls. Leaving so soon.
If the battery on the girl's phone runs low,
Another quiet night. Nothing going.
An old Zager cassette.
Nothing to report.
I hope they can't see me here.
Over there.
Oh no, Prisrak. And DC. Help!
the girl must be extra careful around here. Some of my fellow Prisrak are wearing arc suits. It's protective armor that can withstand a direct taser attack. These guys are trigger happy and won't hesitate to attack the girl if they get the chance. Worst of all, Their patrols are unreliable, meaning they could show up anywhere at any time. Probably best to keep the girl hidden if you spot a Prizrak in an ARC suit. What was meant as a warning to Prizrak to be on the lookout?
Can you hack this open?
Check in.
This may come in handy.
Having tripped over every pesky regulation in my adopted Japan, I decided to advance my study of genetics in America, and I couldn't have arrived at a more auspicious time in history. Within a year, they had put a man on the moon.
I think this is a replica of the train the headmaster was held prisoner on.
They forged me a pair of cold, gray leg irons to match the color of my eyes. A decidedly rare trait I believe I inherited from my Ainu mother.
Nothing going. Everything looks good.
I hope they can't see me here. A screwdriver. This should come in handy.
Sounds good.
I hope they can't see me here.
Nope. Son of a girl. All squad. Clear. Huh?
Oh no. Prisrak. And he sees me.
What's that? Heading toward the subject now.
Good idea. My battery was running low. What? Prisrak.
I've captured 390H. Check in.
Remind the girl to walk slowly. Hurry.
Welcome to my domain. What are you buying, leaving so soon?
Another quiet night. Sounds good.
I hope they can't see me here.
Reporting.
If you find a
It's quiet tonight. Sounds good. Clear.
He's just up these stairs. Librarian! Librarian! Senor Octavo? Librarian! Oh no! picking it up. Stop it. Stop it.
The girl activated a video that appears to have been recorded only moments ago. I presume it relates to the dead librarian. It's important that we determine what happened. However, she's not accustomed to witnessing violence. It's difficult to anticipate how it will affect her.
Senor Octavo, just the man I want to see.
Hello, Derringer. To what do I owe this pleasure?
Good book.
It is a classic.
Not just a classic. I mean, it's actually good.
How can I help you?
Why does this guy, Edmond Dantes?
Dante.
Dante, right. Why does this guy tell Maximilian that his girl is dead?
For revenge.
No, Maximilian's his friend.
Yes, you are. You're right, of course.
Damn it, man. You have read this, haven't you?
Of course, yes. I meant, it has been a while.
Why does Dantes put his friend through so much misery?
I think the point is to teach a lesson. You cannot know happiness unless you have been exposed to tragedy.
Can't know hope without despair.
I believe that is it, yes.
Kind of like the pre-cows. They don't know up from down, good from bad. They got no perspective because they don't have a clue about the outside. Or do they?
This is an intriguing intellectual exercise, Derringer, but it is late and
Why'd you give the kids the Poison Manifesto?
I did not.
What do you do in that hidden room downstairs?
What room?
Think we can't hear that god-awful music bleeding through the walls?
I just read and...
Reading Sega's trash!
I have seen it, yes, but I would never act on it.
Spying against us.
No.
You were planning to help the children escape.
No, Derringer,
Where the hell do you think you're going?
I can't watch this anymore.
Senor Octavo?
Un momento. Buenos días.
You Senor Octavo?
Sí, I am Luis Octavo, yes.
My name's Quinn Derringer. My employer contacted you.
Yes, of course. The mystery man who pays me twice what I ask. Did he receive the books yet?
He did. And he thanks you. He'd like to thank you personally.
Of course. Tell him to come in at any time.
He's not in Buenos Aires. Is your passport in order?
My passport? What is this about?
My employer has some more work for you.
Mystery man? What sort of work?
That's the mystery.
Well, where would I go? Oh, impossible. I cannot close my shop.
My employer thinks you can. He'll pay whatever you ask.
He doesn't even know my price.
But he knows you have one. You got a number in your head, senor?
I do?
Good. Double it. Where's your passport at?
Oh, no, wait a minute. How long will I be gone?
Just a few days. I promise.
I can't look at him laying there.
I don't know if I agree with your decision to show the girl that horrifying video. Still, maybe it's best she knows the whole truth.
What's yours is mine. Dear Senor Octavo, thank you so very much for giving me a copy of Labyrinths by Borgia. Each of the stories was fascinating. I especially enjoyed the one called The Library of Babel. It made me think of you, surrounded by all those books, overwhelmed with the infinite number of ideas they contain, and left wondering which books contain the truth and which are false. Is it... I'll hold on to this.
Paine is best read as a comedian librarian. For Paine, constitutions come from rights, charters create chaos, and monarchs require oversight against corruption from all whose interests fall short of the state's well-being. We are beyond constitutions, charters, even monarchs. We are communication itself. These so-called rights of man must not radicalize anyone into thinking otherwise.
All's quiet here.
Weep.
No, we're not. He would never turn us over to Mireille.
He might if he caught us smoking his cigarettes.
Don't drag on it so long.
How do you know about this stuff?
I read a book.
One of Senor Octavo's books?
No, it was the manifesto. He has a whole chapter dedicated to smoking.
You're making fun of me.
What the hell's up with that bird?
A cassette.
Rizrak, checking in. I've got my post secure. Everything looks good. All's quiet here. Nothing to report. It's quiet tonight. It's quiet tonight. NTR.
Going in to pick his pockets. Got it.
Everything looks good. It's quiet tonight. Clear. Everything looks good.
tasers.
Make a wish. But don't tell me what it is, or it won't come true.
I wish the headmaster was dead.
Weep. Don't talk like that.
Zager said that someday the truth will rain down on this place and wash away all of the headmaster's lies.
I've never seen the rain before.
Zager wasn't talking about the rain. He was talking about the truth.
I don't care about the truth. I just want to know what rain feels like.
Situation clear. Huh?
Help! Good idea. We can recharge here.
Welcome to my domain. See anything you like. Leaving so soon.
Taser.
Check in.
This?
Sounds good.
This is no mere piece of paper. It is an escape plan. A blueprint for a key. A master key. Capable of unlocking any number of doors inside this facility. But that is not all. In the garden, there is a gate to the outside world. A gate to freedom. This key, I am told, will unlock that gate.
I'll be taking this.
But Senior Octavo...
Shh. Un momento. Go ahead, 933W.
You can't stay here.
I'm too old to be tilting at windmills.
But you don't know what the headmaster is capable of.
Sadly, I know all too well. History abounds with men like the Overseer.
He will kill you. Recalibrate you.
Were I 30 years younger, things would be different. I would hew to the line that Zager has drawn. But today, I am merely an old academic with failing eyesight. I doubt I can even see the line.
I'll come back for you. For all of you.
Why, 933W, I find your compassion extraordinary.
Call me Weep. I'm not a number anymore.
Ah, yes, Ayn Rand, the bulldozer. She dramatized the struggle for individualism against leeches. In reality, she abandoned such notions the minute they interfered with her own desires. They were socialist figments, in any case, librarian, not the true power structures that shape our lives. I'm afraid the fountainhead cannot flow, stopped up with so much hypocrisy.
If you find a cassette player, perhaps... a blueprint of the Overseer's master key. The librarian suggested this key is required to escape from the facility. I know of a 3D printer located in archives. With this blueprint, the girl can manufacture a key.
Zager's silence deafening. The notorious terrorist is quiet, scheming. The arrival is just weeks away, and public enemy number 1 has gone radio silent. If the headmaster, or overseer, or whatever name he goes by these days, plans to take a bow on the world stage, he can't have a phantom hiding in the wings ready to sabotage his big production. I shouldn't complain. It's going to be one hell of a show.
Clear. No sign of the pre-cal. Everything looks good. No sign of the girl. Nothing to report. No sign of the girl.
This may come in handy.
Quiet. I've got my post secure. NPR. Over there.
Brisrack, he spotted me. Unhand me.